from Fiscal here, and today I'm going to take you through the Xero integration setup. So from our Cin7 dashboard, we can go to integrations on the left side, select Xero, and connect. Right, so it's going to ask you if you want to keep your data in Cin7. This depends on what you'd like to do. I'm going to select yes because I have data in Cin7 that I'd like to keep in there. Then you'll be prompted, you'll be sent to a Xero authorization page where you select the organization that you want to connect. So I'm going to select Fiscal Training Ryan. That is the Xero trial account that I have set up. So we'll allow access. And so obviously there's no data that's going to be Fiscal Training Ryan. There's no data that is going to be any real data that's going to happen here. But then you'll get sent to an account mapping page where you have to have all of these accounts already set up in Xero. So let me explain how the Xero Cin7 integration works. We have items that are synced from Xero, so meaning that Xero is the authority for chart of accounts, for the tax rules, for the payment terms, company addresses, and company contacts. This is the authority data point. So Xero tells Cin7 what those details are. Okay, if we go a little bit lower here, we will see what Cin7 is the authority for. So it's purchase orders, purchase credit notes, credit note memos, sale tax notes, and transaction journal entries. Those are the authorities or the authority items that Cin7 pushes to Xero. And then you have the sync from both ways. So you can adjust both suppliers in both Xero and Cin7, customers, payment refunds, bills, sales invoices, and items from both of them. And then on Cin7 side, payment refunds, purchase invoices, sales invoices, and products. Those just have different names for those items, but they're essentially the same thing, and they can sync both ways. So once we get here, you can see that we have the account mapping. So this is out of our chart of accounts in Xero. Before I started the integration, I already set these up in Xero, but you can as well select the plus icon here, create a new icon, for example, over here, bank 1, and then add it. Okay, and it will then update to bank 1. Okay, and then I have a list of all of the different items here that I've created. But again, your Xero account is the authority for chart of accounts. You can create these accounts here, but it is better as well to have this already set up in your Xero account, right? And when you do that, so you can go to your accounting, to the chart of accounts in Xero, you can create new accounts. And then once you do it in Xero, you will be able to, so once you've created them in Xero, you'll be able to go to your Cin7 Xero connection wizard, reload the accounts, and then it will populate. It'll be an option now available because it has updated the available items. Select continue, and the same thing applies for the tax rules, right? However, you cannot create tax rules in here. So we'll have to go to Xero. You'll go to accounts, advanced tax rules, and then you'll have to create or update the new tax rules or tax rates that you need for the Cin7 integration. And then you select reload tax rules once you've created them in Xero, and they will update here automatically. Select continue, and then it says you are going to be mapping 14 accounts, 5 tax rules, and you have to select I would like, ooh, my caps lock is on. I would like to update all transactions. Select proceed. and others takes a bit of time. You will then also get prompted in your inbox over here. You'll get prompted with a successful notice. You can follow the link, but it's basically going to take you back to where Cin7 took you initially after the integration. And that is that. So the settings are out of the scope for this video, but you can follow another video about the Xero settings later on. Thank you very much for watching.